BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of this video, let us know down in the comments section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access. Today, we will be going over picks for the NFL Monday Night Football doubleheader, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the Rush plus Receiving Yards tab, and this time, we'll be selecting Derrick Henry for more than 91.5 rush plus receiving yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that Derrick Henry has actually exceeded this line in 7 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that this season Derrick Henry has exceeded in 5 of his last 6 games. Last season, this was a line that Derrick Henry exceeded over 53% of his games. Now, Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens will be facing off against a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense that this season has been pretty average overall when it comes to rushing yards allowed to their opponents, giving up a fair share of rushing yards. And when it comes to receiving yards, they're ranked near the bottom of the league in this category, giving up plenty of receiving yards. And when it comes to their defense versus running backs, the Buccaneers are pretty much ranked the same, giving up plenty of rushing yards as well as receiving yards to the positions. So coming into this game, we do expect Derrick Henry to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line that he's exceeded in 5 straight games. Now, the Baltimore Ravens are one of the few teams in the NFL that actually do rush the ball slightly more often than they do pass, rushing the ball about 51% of their time in the last 10 games. And in their last game, they did rush the ball near 60% of the time, and they have had games this season where they did rush the ball over 60% of the time. So coming into this game, we do expect Derrick Henry to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, Derrick Henry has been very good at rushing the ball, averaging over 81% rushing yards per game in his career, and this season he is off to an incredible start, averaging near 120 rushing yards per game, as well as just under 10 receiving yards per game. This is a huge increase, total yards from his last season. So coming into this game, we do expect him to continue this incredible streak that he's been on, and for him to surpass his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Derrick Henry for more than 91.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the passing yards tab, and this time we'll be selecting Kyler Murray for less than 220.5 passing yards. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Kyler Murray has actually failed to exceed in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line that this season he's failed to exceed in 5 of his 6 games played. Now, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals will be facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers defense that this year has been very good when it comes to passing yards allowed to their opponents, not giving up plenty of passing yards per game. In fact, allowing just under 200 passing yards to the quarterback position, which is very solid. So coming into this game, we don't expect Kyler Murray, especially coming off a very big game that he had in his last outing. We do expect the Chargers to key on in him defensively and limit his passing, and for Kyler Murray not to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In fact, this is a line he's failed to exceed in 5 of his last 6 games. Now, taking a closer look at the Cardinals offense, we see that while they are passing the ball slightly more than they are rushing over their last 10 games, it's not by much. They do have a fair share of rushing plays, and although they do pass more than they rush, Murray isn't actually getting too many yards per possession on each of these passes. So again, coming into this game, we don't expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, Kyler Murray has been pretty solid overall when it comes to his passing yards per game, averaging just under 240 passing yards per game for his career, but this season he's been off to a much slower start, passing just under 200 yards per game. And coming into this game versus a very good offense, or rather Los Angeles Chargers defense when it comes to stopping offenses from passing, we don't expect Kyler Murray to have an easy outing tonight or for him to go under or over this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Kyler Murray for less than 220.5 passing yards. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to make sure that you did not miss out on this Kyler Murray 0.5 total yards play. Make sure you guys go lock this in so you're not leaving any cash on the table. And for those of you who aren't on Underdog, click our link in the description below and sign up with code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And with the start of the NFL season and the NBA season just around the corner, Underdog has been going pretty much insane with all the free promos, free player props, discounted plays, boost, and gifts in your lobby. So make sure you guys go sign up for Underdog so you're not missing out on all these free gifts and cash. And again, when you use code BETBLITZ, you'll receive an additional free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a sports betting tool that is going to take your game to the next level. And this Daily Grinds Fantasy Optimizer tool, this thing is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available. And it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM. So you'll be able to see which of the sports books you'll get the most bang for your buck on any given player prop. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks most likely to hit on PrizePicks. And again, it'll tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things you have got to check out on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. This thing is totally changing the game for sports bettors. I mean, you have to think about it anymore. It'll just generate for you a slip on whatever platform you're on that's most likely to hit. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third play, we'll actually be under the pass attempts tab, and this time we'll be selecting Lamar Jackson for more than 28.5 pass attempts. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line that may come as a bit of a surprise to some of you. Lamar Jackson has actually only exceeded it in 5 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this season, this is a line that Lamar Jackson has actually only exceeded in 3 of his last 6 games. However, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens will be facing off against a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense that is ranked near the worst defense when it comes to passing attempts allowed to their opponents, giving up plenty of attempts per the game. And this week, the Buccaneers are going to have their hands full trying to defend against the rush of Derrick Henry as well as Lamar Jackson. So they will have a lot on their plate there, and we do expect them to give up a lot of more passing opportunities to this Ravens offense. So we do expect Lamar Jackson to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, again, the Ravens are one of the few teams that do pass the ball less than they do rush in the NFL. However, it's not by much. It's just a slight margin. They are a pretty balanced offense overall. So coming into this game, we do expect Lamar Jackson to still have plenty of passing opportunity and for him to reach this line against a poor defense. On his career, Lamar Jackson has had plenty of pass attempts per game, just about 25 pass attempts per game in his career. And this season, he's off to a much harder start, averaging about 30 pass attempts per game, which is following up on a great season that he had last year, in which he did average nearly 29 pass attempts per game. So coming into this game, we do expect Lamar Jackson to continue where he's been, have plenty of attempts, and for him to go over his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Lamar Jackson for more than 28.5 pass attempts. All right, these are our picks for today, and after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So far, our picks, we are taking Derrick Henry for more than 91.5 rushing plus receiving yards. We are taking Kyler Murray for less than 220.5 passing yards. And finally, we'll be taking Lamar Jackson for more than 28.5 pass attempts. Now again, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, Click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, they are giving a free 7-day trial, and when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive an additional 20% off your access to a group of top-tier sports bettors that post picks every single day across multiple DFS platforms and across multiple sports leagues, so go give them a look. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to leave a like on this video. Again, we do have a like goal, and if this video gets above 200 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next one.